Okay students, let's discuss about transversal. Now what is transversal? Transversal is a line which intersect two or more lines at different points. Like there are two lines, line M and line N. And the third line which intersect it at different points, let's give this point as O and this is P. So when this line L intersect two different lines at different points, two or more lines, it is not necessary that we will make two only, it can be three also. So this line is called as transversal. Fine. Now when we talk about transversal, you can see that 8 angles are formed. I marked the numbers as well. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. So there are 8 angles formed. Now as you have studied vertically opposite angles. Now let's discuss what are the vertically opposite angles in this. 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Students, vertical opposite angles are always in pair. Angle 1 and angle 3 semicolon, angle 2 and angle 4 semicolon. Then let's talk about this. 5 and 7 and 6 and 8. Angle 5 and angle 7, angle 6 and angle 8. These are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are always in pairs. So there are 4 pairs. One pair, angle 1 and 3. Second pair, 2 and 4. Next pair, 5 and 7. Next pair, 6 and 8. They are vertically opposite angles. Now let's talk about interior and exterior angles. Now what is interior and what is exterior? Let's talk about. If we hide these two and this two, so whomsoever is inside these two lines are interior angles. Like if I hide these two, because they are outside it. So when we hide these two, so angle 3, 4, 5 and 6 like this. So they are interior angles. So what are interior angles? Those which are formed in between these two lines. So what are exterior then? Which are not interior, they are called as exterior. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. Clear? So let's talk about alternate interior angles. Students, first you have to keep one thing in your mind, alternate interior angles. So we are talking only about these 4 angles, 3, 4, 5 and 6 because they are interior. Now alternate means opposite in that case, diagonally. So 3 and 5, 4 and 6. So angle 3 and pair of 3 is 5 and angle 4 and angle 6. Clear? These are alternate interior angles. Now let's talk about alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles means first we talk about exterior angle. What are exterior? We have to hide this. 1, 2, 7, 8. Now when we talk about alternate means in opposite direction. So when we hide this 1 and 7, 2 and 8. So angle 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate exterior angles. Now let's talk about corresponding angles. Students, I am telling you the trick through which you can easily remember what are exterior angles, what are composite corresponding angles. Now I am marking the angles. You can see there are 2 plus formed. Mostly students are confused in the naming of these angles. Students, I am marking the position of these angles and make these 2 plus separately. Fine. Corresponding means the positioning of the angles. Now you can, I have seen 1, 2, I have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4 separately, and then this corner, this part I have drawn it this side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have not changed the positions. Now we compare these two cross. So 1 is same as in position with 5. Yes, you can see 1 is on your right side top. So here right side top will be 5. So corresponding, when we talk about, they are talking in terms of position. Angle 1 and 5. Similarly 2 and 6. Similarly 3 and 7. 4 and 8. So they are corresponding angles. Clear about this? Now let's talk about co-interior angles. Now as the word says co-interior. Interior means again 3, 4, 5, 6. Co means partners. So what are the partners of 3? Either the partner is 4 or 6. But when we talk about co-interior, it means that they should be on the same side of transversal. This is transversal line L. So either it will be on the left side or on the right side of it. So 3 co-interior will be 6 and 4 co-interior will be 5. So angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5. Clear? Now students, if the question says that prove that these two lines are parallel, in that case your co-interior angles the sum of co-interior should be 180. Like 3 and 6, when you add up 3 and 6, if the sum is 180, then only they are co-interior angle. Then only these two lines are parallel. Clear? If you have to prove that line M and N are parallel, then you have to prove that 3 and 6 are 180. The sum of 3 and 6 is 180, or you can prove that 4 and 5 is 180, or it will be or vice versa. If these angles are given and you have to if these lines are given as parallel, so you should know that these sum will be 180. Clear? So I am writing co-interior angles on same side of transversal. Same side means either on the left side or right side. So what you have to do in this case, you just have to write that angle 3 plus angle 6 is 180. Similarly, if this side is given, angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180 degree.